Good enough for me. Good enough for now. Just getting here. Check that thing out. No wheels on it. Oh well. Guess I'll still be recovering that thing. Heck yeah. Out here today. Real human. Trying to see if they got some things for us. Kind of promised myself I wasn't going to be looking for the good stuff today. Or during my vacation at all. Today's a different story. Maybe I can get one day in. Maybe 2 days. 2 days out of 10 looking shouldn't be that bad. I mean, shouldn't take away from the vacation. But I did about 7 miles, 7.5 around Kennesaw Mountain. Yesterday exploring, looking around. Exploring through the woods. First time there in a long time. I definitely needed that. Went out there just climbing on the rocks. Had a good time. A little bit sore today. That's why I tell them I need a break. I need a break after doing that thing. So I'm just out here going to chill. I don't know if this is going to be an all day thing for me today or not. Maybe I'll just do it a little bit. I don't know. I just want to see if the water's uncovered stuff out here for us. Don't know because I just got out here. Gotta see the evidence. Not that much of a ways to cover. Can't tell how high the waters got or how rough they were. See, the raindrops like that kind of bother me though. In the sands of time, they kind of bother me right here. Because the flow marks. See, I can't tell if this is that kind of creek that goes low within hours of flooding, you know? I thought this is one of those types of creeks that just flows high, flows deep for about 3 days after storms out here. See, there's the leaf line right there. That's about 2 feet higher. You professionals out there are going to say that's where you need to look, man. Right here on the edge of things. But it hasn't rained in so long. I mean, it rained started about 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever, on Monday morning. That thing woke me up, listening to the waters, come out of the gutter, overflow the gutters. I was like, let's hope they're overflowing the creeks. But who knows if it did that out here, though. Yeah, but we went a full month without any rain. Just a couple of sprinkles. Got leaves up here. Yeah, but we went so long without any rain. I was just glad that it rained as much as it did. And it was still raining until about 12 noon yesterday. Still raining until about 12 noon. Gotta pull the speaker out. Hey, the sun's making an appearance. Let's hope it rains even more. Let's hope this is not going to be that long of a video. I was mad yesterday when I was there's a lot of noise right there. But I was at Kennesaw Mountain trying to do that cool little video in the fog yesterday. And I ran out of iPhone storage 3 times. I was mad because I had to delete some videos. Some portions of some videos that I made at the beginning part of last weekend. I don't like deleting videos, recordings, to overlap with something else that I think is more important. And then later ends up being not so important. And then I lose out. Mess things up. Man. But I'm not in the best mood at the moment, I'm not. I was trying to make one of my videos last night and I was listening to them. And man, that's a little bit too loud for us out here. They like to drown out the audio, so nothing is captured. But yeah, I'll tell you what, I mean, I was listening to the video, right? And I was talking about the comments and stuff that they were talking about in previous videos. You know, it just keeps overlapping, overlapping, overlapping. And I was talking about what they said in previous videos. Like that one time when I was on the kayak, way up there in North Georgia. And someone said, you know, Metatron, you should be working. I was asking, I was like, you know, what do they mean by still be working, blah, 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 blah. What the heck is this? Is this an artifact right here? Or is it just a rock? Looks like it could just be a rock. Yeah, let's just let it stay. And what was I talking about? Yeah, so anyway, when I was asking questions about that, I heard something that was totally unexpected. I mean, what do they consider working? And I asked them that question too. I was like, what is considered working? That's what I'm worried about most. What do they consider as working? And they said something that I would never believe. No one else would believe. And I gotta go back and try to listen to that thing once again. I gotta go back and listen to it. Over and over again. Even though I listened to it probably at least 300 times last night. And the answer is so crystal clear. It's almost as if I don't have to listen to it. But I have to because I want to hear something different than what they said. Because what they said doesn't make any sense to me at all. But it's almost as if it makes perfect sense. But I don't find sense in it though. You just gotta go back and look at the video. I know it's quite long. It's my kayak video from when I was up there at the Chattahoochee. Back in late April, I think it was. And the last day of April. And it's a long A video for real though. But they said when I was asking questions about what do they mean by working, all they had to say was the word Christmas Day. I heard that thing so clearly and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. They gotta say something else. It's gotta be something else. Yeah, but I'm out here just trying to ask some questions and all that kind of stuff, you know. Trying to get more answers. I don't know if I'll get them today or not. As you can probably already tell, I kept on going just a little bit longer. Had the confidence deep down inside that they're still holding on to stuff out here that I never saw before. Had to have the faith deep down inside. But I'll tell you one thing though, the waters are definitely going to be getting high after I add this to the museum stash. I know you're getting excited. I know you are. But they have a tendency to know what I'm looking for. Historic, ancient, sometimes perfect, but this is anything but perfect when it comes to what I'm holding. But I'm so excited right now because I know these waters know that I've collected what they've been holding on to out here for me. What a game indeed. Nice pile of rocks, right? Look at the rock I just found. Looks like all the other ones in here. But why did I pick up this one rock? Why did I pick it up? As it was sharing the same space as all these. I walked all the way up here for them to give me this thing. Nothing but a rock. But they knew I was going to see something on the other side once I picked it up. And it was sitting right there. It's dry as a bone. My soul recognizes it. And now I'm going to recognize the fact that they're going to let the waters get high now that I collected this thing. And it's been here for at least 2 months. I can tell you that much right now. A little bit heavy. Piece of a soapstone bowl. Soapstone dish. at least 3 to 5,000 years old on this day. Just part of the puzzle. I found another piece that looks exactly like this out here, further down the creek about 5 months ago. It might be part of this one. Same kind of curve, but who knows? Maybe the edges have been torn apart too much because of treacherous waters. At least we won't go home empty-handed, or headed to the next place empty-handed. Watch the waters get high now, and expose even more of the better stuff we're always looking for. Is that another? Oh, I thought that was a piece of pottery. Thank you for allowing me to see it, but you knew I was going to see it, and you've been holding on to it for us, making sure I'd come back to get it, because they know I'm looking for the oldest. And we just found it. Have fun getting the waters high. I'll be back out later, after they go back down, to fill all the pockets with only the most significant. Smallest one I've ever come across. So tiny, it looks like a toy or a cartoon. Come on, little guy. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Look at that. You're in a dangerous spot, little guy. Put you back. Here we go. Cute. Good find for the day. Alligator, beaver, or turtle? Which one, I don't know. Let's hope it's one of the last two and not the first one. Different location, looking around. Sounds like we got some road rage going on up on the roadway. Yep, that's what they're doing. Road raging the Tuesday away, as I'm trying to enjoy heaven while looking around. Yeah. Gotta be something out here besides danger. Wonder if I'm going to find any arrowheads out here the rest of the way. Look how dangerous it looks out here. It started sprinkling a little bit right now. You can probably see the little spatters all over the... What's that? It looks like it's got some shape to it. Let me reach down and find out that it's a leaf. Okay, cool. It looks like one of those greenish, brownish shirt pieces that they have out here, that I found out here before. The waters are still kind of muddy though. I mean, it's a little bit foggy. Well, it's the first time I didn't have to climb out of the creek in that location. I'd say first time in about, I don't know, a year and a half maybe. And ironically, the last time I did it was maybe on a vacation day. And here we are, wasting time during this vacation. Yeah, nothing much collected on the way up here though. I mean, I know the waters didn't get that high, but this is a part that I haven't been in like 3 months. One of the biggest gravel bars up in there. I found a few things in here. Usually it's on the front side of things. Usually it's on the front. But knowing that I missed it the last 2.5 months, and then the little rainstorm all Monday morning could have washed off the tops of things that were hiding before. Yeah, they got another big old log jam right there. I can see it. It's never been there before. At least I can get around it. Kind of expected, but I was expecting a whole lot more than this in a gravel bar of this magnitude out here. Just 2 little shards, that's it. Man. Oh well. I guess we'll find something else later. Doesn't seem like today's the day. What a shame, it's the best one out here. And I think I might have looked at every single rock. At least it was something. Didn't realize I was standing on top of something. Looked down because I saw a heart in that rock. And then I noticed this that looks like a rock, but then it looks too strange to be a rock. And it's a big, heavy piece of pottery. Look at that. Piece of pottery looks like a rock. What you know about that? Yes, piece of pottery. It's got design on it. Have to look at it later. It's got that famous curve on it. Yeah, that's a fat thing right there, though. That came from a big pot. Very sturdy pot that's probably 1,800 years old. But then nature took over and destroyed that thing. Or somebody else did. You know, wars, whatever. Fighting amongst one another. Sorry about that. Trying to fix the thing. Yeah, but I've been seriously thinking about the comments that they said. If they said Christmas Day, when I said, what do you mean by working? They say Christmas Day. If that's what they said, that doesn't make any sense though. That's a tiny one right there. Look at that. It's tiny, but it's got such personality, which makes it extremely significant. What would it be like if it was extra large with no design? Would it be equal? See what I'm saying? Yeah, but I was thinking about that though. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they say something like that? When I asked a question like that, what do you mean by working? They say Christmas Day. That makes absolutely no sense at all to me. Too big for the pocket. Definitely would love to hang on to this thing. Part of the puzzle. Where's the rest of it? It wouldn't be desirable enough if it was intact, really. I seriously need them to help me with that, though. I'm not going to be able to do anything unless they tell me what they mean. It's not easy being human. You know it's not. There's a lot of things that we don't understand that they understand. But a lot of things that they say are so literal. It means a lot. But the code is practically impossible to crack. That's why I'm not going to get any answers right there. Because of that, the tailpipe. It's almost as if they know I'm talking, waiting for answers. The devil. Yeah, but see, I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. That's a bottom one right there. That's amateur. That's one of those pieces that yeah, that's a big one right here. The tip is broken though. We just found one, but it's kind of amateur. Rubbed off and it's broken. It's how they made them. Some of the time. They took those geometric rocks and then they just flaked off the edges. They took those shifted rocks that geometry and that perspective. They flaked off the edges to create that. Yeah, that's just like a knife tool. The top is broken and it's amateur. I guess I'll still collect it. Might be the only one out here. What a shame. At least the eyes are working. Dang, that thing looks nice right here, though. That's awesome. The time that we're in now, I'm sitting here trying to do things and figure it out. And they're going to say Christmas Day. Christmas Day is your answer. But that's just one single day. Do they want every day to be like Christmas Day? Is that it? Does every day supposed to be Christmas Day? Is that what they mean? Does every day have to be Christmas Day? Do they want every day to be like Christmas Day? And does that mean that I'm lazy because I'm not trying to figure out how to make every day like Christmas Day? But what about the other religions? I don't know. I just don't know. Every day. Maybe there's something wrong with Christmas Day that needs to be fixed. Maybe I'm supposed to fix something about Christmas Day. I don't know. But on the bright side, if it's just Christmas Day that I have to work on, if I have to work on fixing Christmas Day, then what happens? What happens to me? What happens to Christmas Day? What happens on Christmas Day? What happens, whatever. What happens? I don't know. What is it about Christmas Day? That's my next biggest question, which I'll never get an answer for. What is it about Christmas Day? Does Christmas Day need to be fixed? Is there a truth that needs to be told about Christmas Day? Is there a problem with Christmas Day? If it is, I got to figure something out. But if you want Christmas Day to be every day, I will have to figure that one out too. Maybe the meaning of Christmas Day, they want it to be every single day. I've got to figure all that stuff out. In whatever time I have left in my life. At least it's only one day, right? But I'm still going to continue with the other hobbies no matter what. To cleaning up heaven. Trying to save God's life. I'm still going to continue with that. But I definitely got to figure out a way to not be lazy. Well, that took a while, and I passed right by it till they made me turn around and look at it. It stands out like a perfect thumb out here. I know, insignificant, but it was handmade and it's got design on it that was made with a mind, made with a soul. Perfect. I don't think I've ever seen this here before. There's something real strange about the circular-shaped rock. Could just be a circle. But it could be more than that. Don't know. I'm looking over there too. As I'm trying to get the metal piece halfway into the pocket, even though it's not going to fit. Thinking. I know you're going to say it's natural. I always say it's natural. And you can't see it either. The reflection is too crazy. Dang, that thing weighs a ton. Yeah, let's just mark it down as a rock. It's got too many It is a rock, that's for dang sure. But it's too, it doesn't look like it's sanded down a little bit with a grinding stone or anything like that. So it's not that, unfortunately. Well, dang. There just went the undies. Up to the waist. A little bit scary since I couldn't see in the water. Hope they pay me back for that one. Hey little guy, how you doing? You're chilling, aren't you? You're lucky I saw you. But you know, technically, I'm not even supposed to be out here when it comes to you. Because this is your house, your home. Don't be afraid of me. See, this is what confuses me about ditches like this that empty out from land, like far deep into the land. Stuff like that. Always makes me wonder. I mean, the pottery that we find and other things, especially the pottery, because the pottery has a tendency, you know, since it was like their cooking devices, the things that they use to store water, fresh water, all that kind of stuff. Food, nuts, berries, whatever. It could also come from places like this. I've always considered that. I mean, we'll never figure it out though. It's just a hobby of mine to try to figure it out. And I don't know what I'm going to do if I do figure it out, but I'm not. It's impossible to figure it out. If I owned, the only way to figure it out is if I owned every piece of land around the creeks in the entire state of Georgia. And that in itself is virtually impossible. It'd be nice to know though. It would. It'd be nice to come to a place like this and just find a typical dump site. Just loads and loads of pottery. Even fully intact pots coming from the ground. I don't know why I keep looking though. It's useless to do it. And the stuff I pick up in the creeks comes from a long way away. I don't even know why I do it really. I just love the fact that it's art. Development of human nature. The design within it. It's like I'm trying to figure out if there is a design that hasn't been discovered before. Anything. To help keep things going, I guess. But there's no way. And if there's no way, then why can't I just stop the hobby? I don't know. Heck is that thing? A leaf. Thought it was another turtle with an odd shell shape. Yeah, but you know, I told you about that concept before. If I find something so perfect and other things combined within it, like if there was too much of one thing, you just leave it. Because it's absolute perfection. It's where it needs to be. Where it originated from. And it's where it should stay. But it should be okay to pick up the little ones in the creeks. Not necessarily the rivers though. Just the little tiny creeks. As the stuff comes from a long way away. There's another frog hanging out. Don't tell me that's one right here. Look at the design on that piece of plaster. Is that a... Whoa, look at that one. That's the outside of one. Look how modern that looks. What the heck is that? It's a piece of pottery. Look how flat it is, though. But that's the outside of it. I guess it was just used as a grip to help lift it up, whatever they had in it. But when you see no curve like that, that thing was part of a much larger object, but it would be too thin. See, all stuff I'll never figure out. It's just a hobby. It's almost like, I'm not going to say this the wrong way, but it's almost like I'm in the worst place in this time in history. It might be you know what that might be? That might be some kind of tiling system for the house. Could be. Wait, hold on. I found two pieces in the same creek one time. Not this creek, but a creek that's about 75 miles from here. This might be part of the answer. Look how it's got that little design on it. I guess the outside or the inside. Hold on, there's a biting fly on my forehead. Look at that. Look how it's got the mica pieces. And it's got that like a carpet. Like it's the inside of a carpet. You know, I said that joke about the other ones. But this one actually has a design on it. It could just be a kiln or something that they designed. Maybe it could be colonial times. I don't know. Let me keep on looking. Good find. 3 seconds later, I knew I was looking right at it. You never saw it, though. Nothing but the pottery again today. But as you know, it's better than nothing. I wish they would give me answers. Can't keep going without the answers, though. And it has nothing to do with this hobby. Oh boy, you already know. Not a dang thing. Best one out here. I was praying that I was going to get something so significant that it'll make me feel like I at least didn't waste the day. What a crying shame. And I'm extremely close to my turnaround spot. Guess I'll keep on going. At least they might have something else out here. Don't know until I go. Sun's coming out pretty good right now. That's why I'm trying so hard to find something to make me realize I didn't bust the day. Waste the day. Yeah, that's all so far in this thing. That's all it is. Just a piece of a soccer ball. I now know what this thing is because I found them several times before. Realized that it was part of a soccer ball. Man, thought I saw something with a curve on it. Oh, there it is. Don't ask me how I can see that far. Right there in the center. What a shame. No major points out here, though. I usually always find them here. Once again, it's nothing but the pottery. Yes, indeed, it is. Okay, cool. Faded away design, like a Michael Jordan fade away. Yeah, abstract for real. You're kidding me. Out of all this, don't ask me how I saw it. Out of all this, and this is it. been that kind of day. Again. I know what you're going to say. You're going to tell me to take this thing. Look what I found in the water. It was floating upside down. I actually thought it was like a Budweiser bottle. Then I saw a logo at the bottom, something written. I was like, that's not Budweiser. Let me pull this thing out. Looks like we have a Falcons container. How am I going to carry this thing? There's no room in the pocket. What would I use it for? Put marbles in it? You can't see the marbles. But dang, I got that thing to carry around with me. I was wondering though, what if I did collect it and add it to the Super Bowl that I got from Goodwill? You know, the one that's the color de leche? Male and female combined? The Almighty? The God in human form? The one that makes all things happen. Of course, with the help of the laws of nature. But what would happen if I did take that thing? You're going to say, you Falcons fans are going to say, you better take that thing and add it to the Super Bowl. And don't let it be pulled out of the bowl until we win a Super Bowl. Well, I don't know. That's the thing though. I could always buy one. But then it's not the same as finding it out here. You see what I'm saying? I had that concept before I told you about. Getting on eBay or any other site or going to Goodwill and finding something like this. It's not the same. It's not as powerful as it is when you find it out here, waiting to be collected as a sign of things to come or something, you know, or something that you might need. And that's definitely a Falcon Super Bowl. Should I take it? I don't know. Let me go ahead and take this thing. Well, let me go ahead and take a look at this right now. It looks very amateur. It's probably nothing at all. Probably just a rock. And it's just a dang rock. I thought that was an amateur spirit tip. Look at that thing. Yeah, at least we get to collect something like this if I choose to go forward with it. Let me go ahead and try to collect this thing. See what happens later. Good find for the day. Wish it was better. But this might be the thing I'm meant to collect today. The thing we're always looking for. The thing that we have been looking for. Man, I don't get it. How could there not be anything out here? This is lame. I need something that's going to let me know I didn't waste a vacation day. Even though I just wanted to chill. Man. I might need two things to make up for it. Dang. Piece of a pipe. It's been here forever. Maybe if I flip it over like that, it'll just be pulled out of here so I don't keep seeing it. I know that's a piece of the pipe because I keep finding it out here. What the heck is that thing? Oh, I thought that was like a piece of a electrical item. Yeah, how could there not be anything out here at all? I mean, the white and the chert, the black chert, the red and orange, the mossy stuff, the algae, it can't stick to it. Even the mud can't stick to it. So it stands out. You can't miss it. All the types of materials that they use out here, it could never have that kind of stuff stick to it. Maybe it's just not our day again. Another reason why I was saying to myself that I wasn't going to spend a day on vacation doing this. Proof today. Well, even when I just said that There's nothing out here. Watch them say that I'm holding it. I'm holding it. We should have found 7 by now. Really, though. Look at that piece of bark. Bam. Oh, look, ancient ash. Easily tell what that thing is. It's not a smoking pipe from 787 years ago. I guess I better prepare to turn back around and go, because I already know what's up here. Nothing. Well, this one doesn't quite make up for it. What a shame in this thing right here. Man. Dang. Dang it, man. Where the heck is the top at now? Well, I think waste of time. That would have been the find of the day. I'm not going to say the find of the week, because vacation is still just beginning. Man, at least it's something. Still going to recover that thing. Ain't no way. Mm-mm. Ain't no way in heaven. Turnaround spot. Gotta go. Was hoping the last couple of floods wiped it out. It's exactly what I was hoping for today. But this one's going to be here for a long time.